Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back. Yeah, I was away for a while, for a few days, and so you probably didn't see many videos from me, but I'm back. I got a video done today. You can go and watch it. It's about the Zack Snyder posting the dark side photo from the Justice League Snyder cut. You can go and watch that. The video is doing quite well. You know, it's only about 4 hours, 3 hours, and it's already got over 1,000 views. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, welcome to the live stream, the live show, which I didn't want to do for a while because it was messing with the channel. We'll see how this live stream goes. See if YouTube, you know, reacts in the predictable way where it deletes a few subscribers because I've done a live video for some reason. But we'll see how this goes, and I might leave it up for a short while. But anyway, this live stream is for the AQUAMAN review embargo, right? The review embargo has been, well, the social media embargo has been lifted. Right in the next few minutes, it's going to be lifted, and we're going to read over some of the reactions from the critics. They're not going to be giving away too much. They're just going to be giving some, you know, quick summaries of how they feel about the review. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see who's in here. Going to load up a few things. So who do we have? We have Arthur, Soups, Batsy, Jose M. Who do we have? We have Arthur. Oh, I'm playing now. I'm listening to myself. Nope. Pause that. Rex Overdrive, Ozymandias, AHK. Okay, so I've got you guys there. Now I'm going to go on Twitter because that's where mainly the critics are, right? The critics who usually post their reactions. That's usually where they go and let people know how they feel about a movie. So AQUAMAN, it could be predictable, you know, they could trash the movie as much as possible because that's what these biased critics do, these anti-DC fans in the media. But let's see what's being said. Let's have a look. Let's see, the typical one would be Frosty Weintraub, Stephen Weintraub. Let's go over to his Twitter. Most of them have blocked me anyway, so I'll use my other account. Well, Stephen Weintraub is tweeting about Infinity War for some reason. Hello, Louis Gomez. We're going to go over some of the reactions to AQUAMAN, the first reactions, and see what the critics are saying. Hello, Jay. Hello. Who else is in here? The stream is lagging. Why would that be? Why is it lagging? Could be because I've got this chat going on screen. Let's see. So the Aquaman premiere is actually happening in London, because I think that website DC World, you might have seen his Twitter. So he actually got invited by Warner Brothers over to the premiere, and he's got some kind of deal that he did with Warner Brothers that he can stream their live, whatever Warner Brothers are doing at the premiere, the video interviews, red carpet interviews. He's getting that streamed to his website. So don't know how he got in there, got that deal, but let's see. So the Aquaman movie Twitter account, they're promoting it. But yeah, let's have a look, see what's being said, if there's any critic, if I can find any critics. Who's Brandon Norwood? He says, if you take all of the subtext and character work out of Black Panther and made it a tad longer with bad dialogue, you got Aquaman. Great world building though. Who is Brandon Norwood? Freelance film critic for hire, black and proud. Straight outta Trenton.tumblr.com. So that's Brandon Norwood's. He's clearly a Black Panther fanboy, and he's comparing the movie to Black Panther. Sounds like an MCU fanboy, so we're just going to ignore that guy. Let's see. So this website, talkiesnetwork.com, they've picked comic book, well, okay, comic book debate. But then again, they're kind of positive about everything because they want to be in with the fans all the time. Want to be on the fans' good side. So they say Aquaman is an absolute blast. James Wan creates a thrilling story and makes a worthy entry in the DCEU. Full of spectacle and highlighted by creatures of the abyss, Wan creates an engaging adventure. The heart emotion of the film resonated the most, amplified by strong cast performances. Here's Digital Spy, at Digital Spy. Fighting back the tide of DC negativity, Aquaman is a lot of fun and brilliantly shot. It's not without its flaws, yet Jason Momoa is a charismatic lead, and it very much feels like a James Wan movie. Andrew Dice. Aquaman is a breathtakingly beautiful, weird, badass, fun idea of a modern superhero fantasy, anime, in brackets, and makes zero apologies. Second half's one cheer laugh after another. Imagine 80s Schwarzenegger starring in Hideo Kojima's Avatar, and you're most of the way there. That makes no sense whatsoever, but Brandon Davis, right? Aquaman is great. James Wan made a really unique superhero origin film after crossing into fantasy epic territory, but grounded in family and discovery. The world is visually incredible. Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry is a total badass. Yaya and Patrick Wilson stand out. Mike Rougeau, however you pronounce his name, saw Aquaman before Thanksgiving and had a week to think about it. It's flawed but fun. Momoa and Patrick Wilson are absolute gems. Most of all, the movie is just flat out insane. I can't believe how big, creative and crazy it gets. Got to see it again. So he says it's flawed but fun and he wants to see it again. Okay. Who's this? Shaurya Chawla. Aquaman is a blast from start to finish, with beautifully directed action sequences, spectacular CGI and cinematography, great performances from Jason Momoa and Amber Heard, a fantastic soundtrack, and overall fun. Lots of fun. They're all coming out with fun, like, I'm not, it's a typical Marvel-esque review from these critics. James Wan absolutely knocks it out of the park. Sean Gerber, right? I've seen him before. Not to be trusted, but we'll see what he says. Aquaman is an epic fantasy adventure on the high seas. It's packed with thrilling action in a dazzling underwater world like nothing I've ever seen in superhero movies or anywhere else. I had a total blast watching this movie, and so will you. See it on the biggest screen you can. That's pretty much all of the, well, not all of them, but that's some of the reviews or reactions coming in. Here's Birth Movies Death. No one on the Birth Movies Death team has seen Aquaman yet, so we have no social media reaction to offer you. I wonder why you never got to see it early. Could be all that DC bashing maybe got you in trouble, who knows. Eric Davis says, Aquaman is the most ambitious DC movie to date. A big, sprawling visual spectacle that is gorgeous, crazy, stuffed with terrific action, and a lot of fun to watch. James Wan, in my opinion, is the true star. He elevates the material, makes it entertaining and conquers it. So there's lots of, I'm kind of trying to find the kind of big name trying to find some of more of the familiar names when it comes to the critics. Let's see what you guys are saying. AHK says, fun and flawed. These are the Aquaman words of the day. I would have to agree with you, it is a bit, I'm not sure because the last, the extended, no, not the extended trailer, the behind the scenes featurette and the final trailer made me really want to see the film in IMAX. That's how I'm going to see it. So I'm kind of excited for that, but I'm not kind of, I can understand what some are saying. Fun, 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 fun. James Tyler, did that guy say that Hideo Kojima directed Avatar? No, what I think what he meant was, if Hideo Kojima had directed a movie like Avatar, and then you add in some other kind of influences, this is what you would get. Who knows what, yeah, but I think that's what he meant. Oh, Paul Scheide, I need to check him out. Let's see. So hopefully what do you call it? Hopefully the video and the audio is okay now. I hope. Paul Scheide says, I'll take some heat for this, but Aquaman is the best Marvel movie that DC has made. That doesn't mean it's exactly like that formula, but it feels like a film that knows what it is, what it's selling, and who it's selling to. There's no identity crisis here. I think that's a dig at Justice League. Short and sweet reaction to Aquaman is that I loved it. It's a comic book movie through and through with great action, iconic moments, and visual spectacle to spare. Momoa makes the character his own, and Wan honours the traditional aspects, but elevates it to the modern era. It's a blast. I see. Eric Davis again, is it my favourite DCEU movie? Visually, yes. There are shots in this film that are friggin' magnificent. I also think Wan's action scenes and the way he shoots them are up there with the best of DC so far. Definitely Momoa's best role and performance to date. So, from the sound of it, you would think this movie would get, I don't know, between 70 and 80% on like, you know, Metacritic or Rotten Tomatoes. But you never know with these critics. They're always kind of, you'll get this kind of wave of critics, these nobodies that you've never heard of, slating the movie. Look at me, everyone. Look at mine. I'm getting my. I'm going to take down this movie because Widows didn't perform too well at the box office or some crap like that. Because it hurts them that Widows wasn't a really good film. Oh, I see someone is, well, I've heard someone is bashing Snyder in the Aquaman review. Don't know who it is. So there's someone that I follow on Twitter, and he's basically taking these reactions from all these critics and quote tweeting it. Fun! Who's this? Ben Meckler. Aquaman is everything DC fans have been hoping for and more. Rollicking action, an amazing sense of world building, spellbinding musical numbers in which Aquaman wears clams as tap shoes, and a command performance from Jason Momoa. DC has really righted the ship. The DCEU lives, he says. The rap's resident fanboy, El Mayimbe, or Dumberto as we call him here, has seen Aquaman. Here's what he thought. So I'll try and play it here with me.
And in my humble opinion, what's good, guys? Umberto, the rap's resident fanboy here with a quick 1-minute reaction to Aquaman. Let's get it out the way. The movie is outright awesome. It is hands down the best DCEU movie. Yes, even better than Wonder Woman. One of the best superhero movies of all time. And in my humble opinion, it's tied for the best superhero movie of the year, along with Black Panther. It's basically a big fantasy, a sprawling big fantasy epic that happens to have superheroes in it. So think Lord of the Rings meets Indiana Jones with some fishman action going on. Jason Momoa delivers. Black Manta delivers. Nicole Kidman rocks. She should be doing more action movies like this one. She's awesome in all her scenes. Volko, Willem Dafoe, solid as always. Everyone's good. The set pieces are awesome. And James Wan's direction and his shot selection is on point. Go see Aquaman. I will again at least 3-4 times. That's my quick reaction video. Let me know what you think. Boom.
Looks like someone got paid on time. Did he just say that is this the let's go back and listen to that again.
It is hands down the best DCEU movie. Yes, even better than Wonder Woman.
So he says it's better than Wonder, is the best DCEU movie, so he's obviously just dismissing Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, okay?
One of the best superhero movies of all time, and in my humble opinion, it's tied for the best superhero movie of the year, along with Black Panther. It's basically a...
So he basically just ignored. Oh, Dumberto says he's forgotten Infinity War. He's forgotten it. That's how. Well, we've all kind of forgotten Infinity War, so I can't blame him too much. But El Mayimbe says that Aquaman is better than Infinity War. So how some of you Marvel fanboys in here, how do you react to that? What do you say to that, guys? And Suki97 says, in my humble opinion, JD says, Aqua Fun. Yeah, where is Stay a Cup? Where's that fool? What the hell? DC fan gives hope says, funny how you diss a film before seeing it, Film Gob. You contradict every video you have made. I don't know if you're talking about Shorty McShortbread, or you're talking about me, or you're talking about Randall. I don't know who you're talking about. Cube Jam says, it's the of all time that has me laughing. So I Am Venom says, it's like fans snapped their fingers on Infinity War. Arthur says, Gob, do you think Warner Brothers actually going to use this fun formula from now on? It's hard to kind of say, because with Shazam, it's kind of I think that as a fun movie, as a comedy superhero film, Shazam is kind of suited to that. So I can't say Aquaman is an influence on Shazam, because both movies were kind of in production at the same time, roughly. Toby Jug, he says, Gob is building up to hate this movie. You can see it in his face. I just said I've liked what I've seen in the featurette, the final trailer. I'm going to watch it in IMAX. If I had no interest, if I was wanting to hate it, I wouldn't be watching it. I don't think the humour is going to be like Thor Ragnarok level of humour, or stuff like that. If you guys know of any critics who have been saying anything about this film that I've not mentioned here so far in this video, you can post their reaction here in the chat. Toby Jug says, you watched Infinity War. Well, I didn't watch it wanting to hate it. And I never saw Ragnarok because it sucked. Well, it looked like it sucked. And I was right. Let's go back to Twitter, see what's happening there. Actually, let's listen to El Mayimbe again. Right.
What's good, guys? Umberto, the Rap's resident fanboy here with a quick 1-minute reaction to Aquaman. Let's get it out the way. The movie is outright awesome. It is hands down the best DCEU movie. Yes, even better than Wonder Woman. One of the best superhero movies of all time. And in my humble opinion, it's tied for the best superhero movie of the year, along with Black Panther. It's basically a big fantasy, a sprawling big fantasy epic that happens to have superheroes in it. So think Lord of the Rings meets Indiana Jones with some Fishman action going on. Jason Momoa delivers. Black Manta delivers. Nicole Kidman rocks. She should be doing more action movies like this one. She's awesome in all her scenes. Volko, Willem Dafoe, solid as always. Everyone's good. The set.
I don't want to make you puke by, making you look at his face, but just thought I'd show you that. So yeah, all the cast is on at this London premiere. Jason Momoa is looking very Jason Momoa. Amber Heard is wearing something that's kind of weird looking. Everyone is dressed kind of a bit weird here at the premiere. Patrick Wilson, Dolph Lundgren, Amber Heard, Jason Momoa. It's like they thought, well, how do we, who can outdo everyone else with the worst dressed for this premiere? I've retweeted the image so you can check it out. Who's this? Eric Eisenberg. Excited, I can now say how much I enjoyed Aquaman. It's a cool adventure built on some tremendous action sequences and set pieces, with a great hero arc performance from Jason Momoa as the glue There's fun world building and it looks wonderful, a great step for the DCEU. Jim Vivoda of IGN. Aquaman is ... good. It's certainly greater than the sum of its parts. It's chock full of ridiculous elements, but it's also inherently bonkers that you'd have to be an utter killjoy to not get caught up in it. Okay. Who's this Tom Jorgensen? Aquaman is the best DC movie since The Dark Knight. James Wan delivers a swashbuckling epic full of big emotion, gorgeous undersea visuals, exciting action, and lots of laughs. Warner Brothers should be handing the DCEU reins to James Wan. He's proven he can. Ahem, right the ship. What's with this righting the ship? Collider used it with Star Wars. You probably remember that video where they just keep using the term right the ship. So predictable, these people, with their words and their... Teddy Schwartz. Julie Andrews voices a giant kraken in Aquaman, and if that's not the best endorsement I can give for this movie, then don't know what is. And she uses the I dig it gif of Jason Momoa. Hello, Damned Trooper. We're just going over the Aquaman reactions. Cube Jam says keeps the DCEU afloat. Will be the next one. I don't know if she's playing a Kraken, Dragos. I don't know if she's playing a Kraken or just some character. That's not been clear from what I've heard. I know Teddy Schwartz said it, but you can't really... She's not very accurate at times, but... Star Wars fan Khalil, he's here. He's desperate for this live stream. Says, please talk about the Snyder Cut. I heard there was a version of it with Darkseid killing all the heroes except Flash at the end. I don't know where you heard that, but I've not heard it from anyone else. Who did you hear that from? So basically, the critics, some of the critics are saying it's better than Wonder Woman. Some of them are saying it's the joint second. Well, Elma Yimby says it's joint second, or joint top, I should say, with Black Panther for the best comic book movie of the year. So they've all forgotten how much they loved Deadpool 2 and how much they loved Infinity War. They've all forgotten them. Toby Jug says, so where does Gob go when all his enemies love this film? It doesn't matter what they're saying. It's about what I feel about the film. Let's see. All right, so Khalil says it was Chris Wong Swenson who said this. Was it a recent video or was it an older one? JD says, does Vulko take famously huge turds though? I don't think Willem Dafoe would have signed on if he had to say lines like that. Okay, so let's go back to Twitter, see what people are saying. Here's everyone's favourite, everyone. Grace Randolph. Or Race Gandalf, as see, someone in the YouTube comments called Grace Randolph Race Gandalf, and that was like a day or two after I came up with it in my head, and I had it planned as a character, but now someone's used it. So Grace says, "Hey everyone, I'm so excited for Aquaman. I think it's going to be great." Wait a minute, is this even a reaction? But trashing Mary Poppins Returns, isn't that what so many of you got upset with others for doing to the DCEU movies? Yeah, but Mary Poppins Returns has the Disney Piola on her side. They've got the biased critics on its side. We need to fight fire with fire, if you know what I mean. Who's this? Nicholas Whitcomb. Aquaman is fine. Don't get your expectations too high. It's an MCU Phase 1 film through and through, on the level of Thor 1. Mera, Black Manta, and Queen Atlanna are standouts. James Wan has delivered a fun adventure in the worlds of DC. The Trench is... Oh, I should have done that. That's what you put down. Look, James says, let's see. That's what he put. He says, James Wan has delivered a fun adventure in the worlds of DC. The trench is, you know, with that emoji. And this whole worlds of DC, what are you talking about, worlds of DC? Well, it was never rebranded to Worlds of DC. Idiots. How long have I been on here? Let's see. 41 minutes. Oh, it was 120 watching. If you've not subscribed, headbutt, or well, you know, like Baby Darkseid says, you know, smash that mother effing subscribe button, headbutt the like button, but most importantly, smash that mother effing subscribe button. The video I did about Zack Snyder talking, you know, posting the Darkseid image on his Vero, go back and watch that video. I posted it earlier today. Jolly Critic says, oh, he deleted his message. JD's the trench is white supremacist. MCU fan says, I will not subscribe. You're here in the comments, mate. You love Film Gob. You want my gob. You're always here. So I don't know what you don't have to subscribe. You're watching the videos. You come in and you comment. You engage with the video. MCU fan with a Mickey Mouse avatar. Bloody hell, get a life, man. Yeah, Grace Randolph talking about, oh, be nice to Mary Poppins, DC fans. What? We're gonna take down Mary Poppins. We're gonna take her down to Chinatown. Who else is talking about the Aquaman movie? Let's have a look. Someone, well, oh, it was Sam. He retweeted Joanna Robinson's tweet from June this year. Today is officially the day you guys get to stop pretending Aquaman might be good. Well, her fellow, you know, bloggers, critics are saying positive things about it. So I guess you were wrong again, Joanna. Bloody Disney shill that she is. Still trying to find some more mentions about the Aquaman. Who's this? Lindsay Staton says, oh no, never mind. Well, I don't know who this Lindsay Staton is. She's a writer, she's a DC fan. BVS is a masterpiece. I think I might follow her. She says, Zack Snyder's Justice League was so smart, epic, and intuitive that it was impossible to dumb down and make sense at the same time. That's why Justice League failed so hard. For your own good, Warner Brothers, release the Snyder Cut. It's a pretty good tweet. I'll like that. Click like. So Gal Gadot was at the Wreck-It Ralph premiere. There's a picture. Oh, she's sent out a tweet. Let's see. Has Jason Inman's? Let's see if he's seen it. No, no tweets from him. So Chris Dawson, this was 7 hours ago, he says, let's play Aquaman social media embargo bingo. First person to spot them all wins. First one, I had a blast. I'm sure you heard that. Fun yet flawed. Save the DCEU. Sure to make waves. Marvel. Course correction. So we've heard step in the right direction, so that's kind of course righting the ship, so that's course correction, cross that off. We've heard Marvel mentioned, cross that off. Save the DCEU, I think we heard that, cross that off. Fun yet flawed, definitely heard that. I had a blast, I think someone said that. So Chris Dawson was spot on. We have 140 watching, awesome. Click that like button, headbutt that like button, and smash that mother effing subscribe button. So Chris Dawson, I'm going to retweet this. Okay, so I can't see any other reactions coming in, so let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Let's see. JD says, will Collider do a Denny's tie-in? I think they got too much, they got humiliated the last time they did that, so I don't think they will. Let's see. So I'm always surprised when I hear Americans say bonkers, like bonkers? Like when did Americans start saying bonkers? That's usually a kind of British or mainly an English kind of saying. Bonkers. Yes, I know Gal Gadot is in Wreck-It Ralph 2. I just didn't think she would be at the premiere. Well, it makes sense that she's at the premiere. Leron Aveen says, "Lol, Aaron Levine hides from me." So we like Leron Aveen if he's one of us. So Filmy World Spy is saying 75 to 83% is my bet. Suki97 is guessing 70, the lowest. We kind of expect, we thought Justice League was going to be that, but it wasn't. But then we find out why it wasn't. JD is guessing 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. Alamation88 says, "What, you think? Will we get a Snyder Cut?" Yes, we get Snyder Cut. Harris says, "I'm still waiting for the day when someone sends a super chat to Campea, John Campea, and asks, must there be a film gob?" If you, I would like a handful of you guys to go over to John Campea's live stream whenever he does a live stream. I think he does it every day. I want you guys to pay. One of you a few of you need to come up with the cash to pay John Campea and ask him that question, and that will be the ultimate clip, I think, in all my time on YouTube. The ultimate film gob clip. So yeah, it looks like John Campea. I don't think he's seen it. Actually, let me go in my secret Twitter account where I'm not blocked from Johnny Boy. Yeah, he's not tweeted anything, so... Hello, Captain Ramsey. Suki97 says, "But Shaker, you must make a Film Gob merchandise giveaway if someone does that to Campea." Okay, sure. If you decide to pay, if you decide to, submit the question to John Campea, $5, whatever, and he reads it out, then you can come back here and I'll give you one of my Blu-rays, right? I'll give you a series of Blu-rays to choose from, but you can pick one and I'll send it to you. Or if you're talking about merchandise, you can get, what could you get? I'll send you Randall's Randall's dead body. How about that? Damned Trooper says 85% for Aquaman. I think it's going to be between 70 to 80. That's what I think. I wonder what Armin from Comic Book Cast 2, I wonder what he's, what the people he speaks to, the people who deal with numbers, they're seeing the numbers come in and they're telling him that Aquaman is not going to do well. Like, what does that even mean? I mean, I've spoken to people who deal with numbers. Like, what? Damned Trooper says, Armin is going to say Aquaman will fail at the box office. Check it out. I'm sure he will. Lantern 2814 is here. 5 out of 5 schmoes. It's a bit long in the middle, right? It's a bit long in the middle. I had some problems with it, but I'm going 8 out of 10. I think that's going to be a Harloff's review. Jolly Critic says, I am watching the end of BVS while watching this stream. Not bad at all. So, let's see, we've been here for about an hour. I think that's where we'll leave it. So we've seen the Aquaman reactions. Like you saw, like I read out Chris Dawson's tweet from 7 hours ago, and he predicted it. He basically accurately predicted, you know, the Aquaman social media embargo bingo. I had a blast. Fun yet flawed, save the DCEU, sure to make waves. I don't think anyone said that, but Marvel was mentioned, course correction, right the ship, that was mentioned. So Chris Dawson, he's like, you can see the future somehow. So yeah, like if you're watching the live stream, you're not familiar with this channel, you can follow me on Twitter, let's see, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Discord, Letterboxd, Patreon. Apart from Discord, all the other channels, just search for Film Gob, you'll find it, find me, follow me, subscribe, whatever. Here on YouTube, subscribe, headbutt that like button, flying kick, smash that mother effing subscribe button. On Twitter, that's where I'm most active, I would say, then Facebook, and here as well, of course. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a live stream, but this found out, I think a few hours ago, that the social media embargo was actually today for Aquaman. Thought I'd do a live stream. I will keep this up, like I said at the start of this video, I'll keep this video still, live on the channel, saved on the channel. I just hope that the YouTube doesn't mess up my subscribers, because that's the problem with live videos. It kind of affects the channel negatively in certain ways when you do a live video and you leave it on your channel. So we hope for the best. So thanks everyone for joining in. Let's see who's in the chat. It's the usual suspects: Damned Trooper, JD, Lanterns here, Arthur, even the haters like Stay a Cup, loser that he is. Suki97 was here, Captain Ramsey. It's all you guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining the live stream. Not sure when the next live stream will be. Probably for the Aquaman actual reviews. When the actual reviews come in for Aquaman, we'll do a live stream for that. Rotten Tomatoes rating. We'll make fun of it, because that's what we do here at Film God. We make fun of Rotten Tomatoes. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm Shaker, and I will catch you later.